Hey guys, Caroline here. Today is the 31st of October 2019 and I am well overdue for doing an update on this channel. So the last time I did a video here 4 weeks ago, I showed a few of the trades I've been doing, and this was in practice mode. I was doing okay on some of them. I was making some profits, but I was making some losses. And basically I've been getting very inconsistent results, and I got a bit fed up with it and I stopped doing it for a while. So this is the spreadsheet that I've been using to track, and this is what I was doing when I was in practice mode in October. If you ignore this one here, because I was kind of recording blocks of 50, I'm not doing that anymore. So these ones here are just what I did in October. So I was going fairly consistently, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, for about a week, and then I got kind of fed up with it. If you see here, I had 2 days where I ended up losing over £5 on each day, whereas the previous couple of days, like one day I'd made almost £10, and then £4, I thought, oh, I'm getting it, and then these big losses, and I got fed up and I just left it for several weeks, and then I only did just a couple here, and yeah, basically I didn't do a lot at all. So I left it for a few weeks, and then I decided to rethink it. Now, one of the things that I was realizing was there is a downside to practice mode, and that is quite simply a kind of a, excuse my French, bucket type attitude. What I tended to do was, if it was going wrong during the trade, I'd be like, screw this, I've had enough, and I would just click the cash out button wherever it was, even if it was at a huge loss. I wasn't really trading defensively. I wasn't really trying to protect my losses. It was like, oh, whatever, this is another one which has gone wrong. And so when I'm recording, the outcome of these races, it wasn't realistic, because this is not how I behave for real. So I thought the only way to really know how well I do or badly I do with trading for real is if I do it for real. So I took a few weeks off and decided to go into live mode, and I've only done a few races over a few days. I have dropped the stakes to £5, and this is where I've been. So you're looking at this, seeing just pennies, which is, I'm not going to be making my millions anytime soon. But there was something I noticed straight away. First of all, I had to keep reminding myself that I was actually in live mode, and I was not saying, this is real money, this is real money, this is real money, while I'm actually trading. And I found that my behavior changed completely. So I was taking far less risk. When I was in practice mode, it was like, yeah, let's have a go at trading on this horse. The price might drop, it might not, it looks like it could. And I would just try things willy-nilly. And there's a concept of, oh, excuse me, my dog is in the way. There's a concept of practicing trying things, and there's also a concept of just randomly placing trades. So I was much more careful doing it live. And the other thing was, when trades started to go against me, I found that I was on it in terms of trading defensively. It's like, right, I need to get out of this as soon as possible. And I haven't really had any huge losses. I think the biggest one I had, you can't really see this very easily, but yesterday there was one where I lost £1.22 on a single race. Now I can, because this is live, I can actually show you my Betfair account, but I have a problem with that, which I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so this is my Betfair profit and loss from yesterday, and if you have a look at this, you'll see minus £22.85, which doesn't exactly correspond with the 50p profit. And if you have a look down the list here, you'll see there's one race here where I've lost £23.34. This isn't trading. What I did here was I actually laid these 2 horses as part of my match betting work. So you can see here I've got simply 2 lays there. One of them lost, one of them won, so it ended up with a loss of £23. Okay, excuse me, I just had a little coughing fit there. Okay, yes, so this isn't trading. So I think what I'm going to have to do now is, because I am trading live, I don't want to see this in here. This is kind of annoying. Betfair doesn't know whether I'm trading or whether I'm doing match betting. You know, it is all just profit and loss. So really, I need to stop using Betfair as an exchange for my match betting, which is a bit of a pain because Betfair has better liquidity and it often has better prices. But that's something I'll talk about on my match betting channel. So from now on, I am going to continue trading live. I feel as though I've done as much as I can with practice mode, and it's really not helping me. I think it helped at the beginning to kind of get a feel for it. You know, I mean, I ended up doing over 200 races in practice mode, and that was enough. I've got enough to go live now. So another thing I wanted to talk about was this idea of strike rates. One of the courses that I'm learning from, they talk a lot about strike rate having like a 90% or 95% strike rate, and I've found that the actual strike rate can be quite meaningless. At the end of the day, it's profit which makes a difference. Again, you can't really see. Oh, actually, we can go back onto the Betfair. If you have a look at the amounts here, so you can see where I've made losses. £1.23 loss, 47 pence loss, 51 pence loss of 14. There's a scratch trade in there of 0, so this is one where it started to go wrong and I've managed to scratch it out completely. But now have a look at the profits. There's a couple of decent ones, like there's 73p profit there, 79p profit, but then there's some of just 11p, 16p, 9p. There's a loss there of 6p. The amounts vary dramatically, and that is because there's two factors there which contribute towards the overall amount of profit or loss made in a single race. Number one is the odds I'm trading at. There is a huge difference between trading on a horse with odds of like 5 or 6 and trading on a horse with odds of less than 2. I very rarely trade less than 2, to be fair, because the amount of profit per tick is absolutely tiny. I mean, it follows that the losses are also less. And the other factor is how many actual trades I can do within a race. So sometimes, you know, these ones, actually, if we go in and have a look, this one here for 79p, I think that's the biggest profit on one race. I don't know if that has backed down all of it. I don't know if that shows each individual one, but basically what I'm finding is in some cases I'm kind of placing several trades, and I'm kind of, you know, doing a back, doing a lay, doing a back, doing a lay, and I'm making like a tick, 2 ticks profit, but I'm able to do that 5, 6 times. Other times I place the bet and then the price isn't moving, or it goes the other way and I'm waiting for it, and I might only get 1 or 2 scalps in. So it really varies, you know, how much I make per race. So although having a good strike rate is nice, ultimately it's profit which counts. So the way I'm going to start, you know, tracking this now, yes, I'm still tracking the strike rate, but what matters is the overall profit. So far over these 3 days trading, I have made a whopping 24 pence profit of real money. So I'll be planning my retirement in the Bahamas very soon. So in all seriousness, what I'm aiming for is I want to get to a place where I can make a profit at a certain stake point. So at this point I made it's £5 stakes. It's very, very low. So I would like to get to £5 profit. If I can make £5 profit on £5 stakes, which will take quite a few trades if I keep having losses, then I'll move up. Then I'll increase the stakes. So let's say I increase the stakes to say £6 or £8. So or let's say I'm doing it for £10. Well, then I want to make £10 profit. That's the way I want to kind of increase it. So that's what I've been doing. So hopefully now I'm going to start doing it more consistently. Now, in terms of videos, I don't know if I'm going to video them. For the time being, I'm not going to video them because I found that when I'm trading live, I can't even talk. You know, I'm concentrating so carefully on the actual race. So maybe I'll try recording some and do like a voiceover afterwards. I don't know. But for the moment, I'm just kind of playing around and seeing if I can make a consistent profit. Okay, so this one's a bit of a long one. I'll try and update a bit more frequently than once every 4 weeks. But yeah, that is where I'm at the moment. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys.